Here's Ben the Navigator. So how's plotting the route been so far, Ben?
Challenging. More than anything, it's been for the earlier part of the route was difficult because Chuck's being a jackass. And then afterwards,
it's a family show.
but mainly because back in New England and anything up until probably Pennsylvania, so really up to Chicago, we had so many twisting, turning roads that we were going on and off route all the time. Or not on and off route, but we had to keep changing the roads that we were on. Here, the roads kind of twist and turn, but we're staying on one basic route, which is a little bit easier to find. Although in the larger cities, it's kind of difficult because when we're coming into the city, a lot of times the route will put us either on the highway, the interstate, where you can't necessarily run, or we find different roads and stuff that we actually have to backtrack and go to a different one because we want to avoid certain areas, or maybe because, say, the sidewalk's not good enough or the road's just too busy. And then the other thing is just the day-to-day navigation. As we're driving along, we're traveling at speed sometimes, and all of a sudden I can only see so far ahead on the map and still see all the streets. If I zoom out, I lose a bunch of little side streets, and out of nowhere, all of a sudden, there'll be a turn, or maybe there'll be options. Right now we're following Route 66, and there's a bunch of different spurs and lanes that go off of the main route. So sometimes out of nowhere, we'll get a split, and I got to figure out which one's better than the other one, which one will take us to where we need to go, which one doesn't go on the highway, all sorts of questions like that. And I'm trying to do that as I'm looking at the computer screen and a little GPS monitor up on the dashboard, which shows us exactly kind of real time where exactly we are, instead of just me having an overview on the computer. So I guess that's been really the biggest challenge, is trying to multitask and switch and trying to see everything all at once, and not really being able to do that quite so well. So that'd probably be the toughest thing, outside of me not necessarily being computer literate, I guess, but I'm not really into being on the computer all the time, and I'm spending all my days just looking at the computer screen, so it's a little bit taxing as well.